Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Everybody all right? Yeah? Sore heads? No? Yeah? One sore head? Yeah. For some reason, I can't seem to speak. My voice has kind of disappeared, even though I was purposefully not drinking last night. For some reason, I think all this talking is wearing my vocal cords, and I've got a whole day of it to do as well, so I'll be just croaking by the end of the day. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming. Come on in, sit down, help yourself to some socks if you have cold feet. There you are. Welcome to the second day of the European Chatbot Summit and to the VUX World track. Really appreciate you, braving the hangover and getting yourself down here for 9 o'clock. That's dedication. Today, we're going to have a load of really inspiring and interesting talks from a load of great companies that are doing a load of amazing work with conversational AI. Yesterday was incredibly interesting. There was a lot of really great talks yesterday. There was a lot of really insightful content. Today in this track, we're focusing on how are businesses utilizing conversational AI. How are they implementing it? What use cases are they looking at? What challenges are they facing? What lessons are they learning? And what's the best practice for implementing this stuff at scale in large organizations? VUX World, show of hands for those who are familiar with VUX World. Quite a few. Cool. Thank you. For those who are not familiar with VUX World, for the past 5 years, we have been essentially tracking this industry, if it is even an industry, the whole space of conversational AI. We like to think of ourselves as the front door of conversational AI, and through our newsletters and podcasts, we've managed to, over the last 5 years, gather the best brains in the business, really, and have them share their insights and their best practice with anyone and everyone who will listen. And we have, as I said, podcasts, newsletters, we're doing events like this to bring people together, share best practice, and further our ability to implement this stuff successfully to add value to businesses and to consumers. And it's definitely changed over the last 5 years, and the last 6 months in particular have been absolutely crazy with the launch of ChatGPT, which seems to have woken people up to conversational AI. Finally, I thought Alexa would have done that. It didn't really, but somehow we've kind of going through this hype now around large language models, which is great for us, and it's great for the industry for us to get this kind of attention, and now businesses are really thinking deeply about how to make this technology work effectively at scale, and that's what we're going to be covering today. Before we welcome our first speaker, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Core AI for presenting this track and for presenting and being a partner at this event, and a lot of other events and a lot of our content as well. When I started VUX World 5 years ago, it was a kind of a sort of small dream to be able, a big dream actually, to be able to do this full time and to be able to really spend all of our efforts getting together the kind of educational content that this industry absolutely needs. And Core AI over the last kind of like 12 to 18 months have been huge supporters of VUX World. And so from a personal perspective, I've got huge gratitude for Core AI. And from a kind of practical perspective, it's not on this banner, but the recent Gartner Magic Quadrant. Has anyone seen the recent Gartner Magic Quadrant? Show of hands. Yeah, so Core AI is consistently in the leader quadrant in the Gartner Magic Quadrant. It is one of the leading conversational AI platforms out there. So if you haven't had a chance to yet, get yourself to the booth outside and chat to the guys. They are a fantastic team. And yeah, thank you very much for making this happen.